What do you think it is about Mortal Kombat that has made this franchise such a global favorite?
Hmm. I would say
Jess,
that,
yeah, go for it.
yeah, I would say that there are so many characters in this universe that everyone can relate to a different character in some capacity. I think everyone, doesn't matter like your sex, your race, whatever, you have someone that you can identify with in this universe. So, yeah, I think that's why it's so widely received.
Mm. I think, for sure that is so true. But additionally, there is something about the gore, right? I think there is something about the gore of Mortal Kombat that's not only was it controversial when it first came out, right? Which is only going to make people want to see it and be a part of it more. But it's how creative and inventive that gore has evolved over the years. I think is a reason where it keeps fans coming back and growing that fan base. It's the same reason we love horror films and stuff. We sort of love to be revolted a bit. There is sort of a secret bloodlust that we have as humans, and I think Mortal Kombat taps into that, and we explore that in the film, I think.
Absolutely. And I mean, spinning off of the games, what are your earliest memories of Mortal Kombat? Did you guys play the games?
I wasn't allowed to play Mortal Kombat growing up, so I would go to my cousin's house and play it without my parents knowing. So that was my earliest memory, and I always chose Sonya, so that's cool. It's come full circle.
Yeah, I used to play it at the corner store, on the arcade game. That's how old I am. And so yeah, it was for me. I think Liu Kang was the guy I was always choosing. I feel like he was the coolest, back then. Yeah, my earliest experience was that. But I'd stepped away from it as I got older, and so when I came back to do the film, I'd realized how massively it had grown. The world just expanded beyond my comprehension. So.
Yeah, absolutely. The universe is like a multiverse in a way. There's just so many storylines, which is great. So, can you guys tell me about the relationship between Sonya and Kano?
Yes, the relationship between Sonya and Kano. I think Josh said it earlier. It's we'd laugh on set. They're like an old married couple that just bicker. They're at each other's throats constantly. I could almost just get mad at him for snoring or something like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very complex, but also very fun. In the film, we need each other to, fulfill each other's agendas. So it makes it very interesting playing characters that hate each other, but they need each other. There's like this real push and pull. It's a real dance.
It is, yeah. And obviously they from the inception of the game, they're famously enemies and antagonists, and we keep that true for the film. But yeah, there are some twists and turns in there as well, so expect the unexpected.
Absolutely. And Jessica, you mentioned it's like a dance. So that is a great segue into the choreography of this fight. Like the fights are so amazing. Can you tell me about the stunts and that training process?
Yeah. So we got out there quite early. I think I was out there the earliest. I was about there 6 weeks before filming, and our days would consist of personal training to put some muscles on these babies. And then it was, martial arts training with our sensei, Nino Pillar. Then it was on to full-on afternoons filled with stunt training with the stunt team. But it was learning skills like mixed martial arts and all of the skills that we used throughout. But then also it was like dance training, and that we would learn choreographed sequences that then we would have to take onto set and perform like a dance. And it was like couples dancing. Josh and I, truly at times it felt like you were learning like a partner dance. You would have to remember where his hand was going in reference to your hand and back and forth. And I will have to say that Josh was amazingly quick at learning the choreography. I was a lot slower than he was. So it was, the pressure was on. I was like, I got to up my game.
Yeah. I mean, God, maybe I'm a secret dancer. I didn't realize it, but yeah, maybe that's something I need to get into.
Baby.
Yeah. I think in one of the fatalities, though, in the later games, Kano does, he kind of kills them. and then dances with their like dead body as they.
Oh, that's
as-
right.
It really is like one of the most, God, creatively just upsetting kills. It's horrible, but so maybe Kano is, is not bad on the dance floor. We'll see.
He has a past life as a dancer.
Why not? Yeah.
I love
He's
that
got to go.
backstory for him.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. Yeah, but strictly Kano. Yeah.
So the cast assembled for this is truly global. I mean, everywhere, just all over the world, truly diverse and truly talented. What can you tell me about working with your castmates?
Do you want me to go or you do, Josh?
Oh yeah, I'm always no. I never want to talk over the top.
No, I'm just
Yeah, look, you're absolutely right. I mean, one of the most exciting things is how global it is. I mean, really from all over the world.
I don't think any of us are in the same country right now trying to do this press conference from all over the world. It's crazy.
Exactly. But, it became pretty clear very early on that we really did get along. And that doesn't always happen, people are totally different and they're thrust together and they have to get close. But no, we would socialize off set, and we would, hang out on set together and laugh. And really, it was a very special group of people, and the alchemy was really great. So I miss them all, honestly.
And it's, it's wild. It's cool being a white cisgendered person that I'm a minority on a set, that's not common. To have so many different people from all walks of life, different races, different backgrounds it's really cool. We loved watching it unfold on set, and then seeing all of that representation on screen is cool. And it's exactly the way it should be.
And I think that has to do with a lot with the director. So how was it working with the director, Simon?
Simon's great. I adore Simon. I don't think I ever saw him ever stressed. I don't know how. He had such a huge undertaking as well. And this guy just kept his cool throughout the whole thing and kept morale up. Not that we needed it. It was so much fun, but they were really long days. And sometimes we'd be out in the middle of the desert in Australia, or it would be freezing cold and dark and rainy. And always he just kept his cool and kept morale up. And he was amazing to work with.
So true. He was consistently unflappable. He was a cool customer, but he had a very, he had the thing that you want from a director, which is a clear vision,
exactly,
clearly communicated to us. So he was excellent. We really looked to him. He was a great leader. I think he was always conscious of protecting the Mortal Kombat brand for the fans. He was always like, gotta make sure this is the fans have put in the work. We got to be true to the fans, and
but then still taking risks as well. And
totally.
like making it his own, which is a scary thing. And there's so much pressure on him, on us as playing these characters. We want to please everyone. He didn't let that overwhelm him, though. He just took it in his stride.
Yeah.
Scorpion or Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zero.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised. Scorpion for me, I think.
Oh, I just love, so he's so iconic. They both are.
Oh, nothing. He's great. But just in the world of the film as well, I feel like Scorpion, just, you see his backstory a bit more, and he loses his family. And, oh, man, I gotta know. I guess I'm Team Scorpion.
That's good. You just get chills. I just got chills, though, whenever you see like that scene where he just like breaks all that ice on the street. It's so iconic. It's so great.